It's October 8, 2015. We're conducting an experiment here. This machine is out of Canada. They want to have a demonstration for the Chicago market, so we were able to convince them to come here and do this for free. What it is, it's a new style of drainage that uses a rope that actually draws the water from the soil to the rope through capillary action and into that metal inner finger, and takes excess moisture out of the ground that way. You know, our greens, since they don't have good internal drainage, much of the water will fall on the green and run to the front. Most of our greens drain to the front, roughly 2/3 of the green on average. So that's quite a bit of a watershed that collects in all of our approaches. So in an attempt to try to keep them drier, which means firmer, we're looking into this system here. The machine there basically installs a sand vein around the rope as it's installed. We'll take a closer look at it in a second here, but I don't want to get too close, it's too loud. And then they connect it to a manifold over on the other side there, to a main line. And we'll take a look. So these are the ropes. They're going to be installed roughly 5 feet apart. Starting here where the manifold is, the 4-inch line that they're going to tie these ropes into and pull straight across towards the white flags across the way. This is the rope I referenced that machine over there pulls into the ground. You'll see that in operation. But what I wanted to show you was this rope that has an affinity for water. It sucks the water, or draws the water, or wicks the water from the soil, gets the rope saturated, and then it deposits into this metal web here. It's kind of like one of those Chinese finger things. And then this is your little tube that carries the water out, down the rope and out into a drain, which is what they're preparing this trench for. This will be the manifold system. You can see the groundwater here. This will be the layout here. It's every 5 feet roughly where all those white flags are. They're going to run parallel lines, as you see the rope being laid there, one by one, and use this as an experiment to see if we can firm and dry up these approaches. This is a brand new machine that was just developed out of Canada, and it's basically a vibrating plow. That hopper there gets filled with dry sand, kind of like the sand we use for our top dressing material. And you have a cutter wheel here that cuts the side, that allows for a cleaner entry point of that blade. That blade is hollow there, it's double walled, so it deposits the sand as it vibrates through the ground. So the soil level would be about here, this would be under the ground, and it pulls a rope at the same time, this special rope that was developed that wicks the excess moisture from the soil and deposits in this little like metal web. I'll show you that in a minute. And then under one operation, it's rolled at the same time. So one pass, and it will cut the sod, insert the sand vein with the rope, and roll it all in one shot. And they were anxious to come out here and work with us to try and demo this and kind of use it as a demonstration for the Chicago market. So it's a freebie. There's the sand backfill. Water in a temporary cup. Just goes to show you how high the water table is out here. I mean, we did get a lot of rain, but most of that's gone now, but in these low areas that drain poorly, that ground's still saturated down below. Greens are looking good going into winter though. We got a good heavy top dressing on them. You can see the sand still, help protect those crowns during the winter months. We got them verted drained several times. The last time at full depth, which makes me happy. You can see a little bit of the remnants of the holes left behind. Got the pins back on the greens for a nice week coming ahead, hopefully a good weekend. See if I see a golfer over there on 7, so it's a nice long fall.